Hey, 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 hey. Happy Friday, everybody. It is.
Her purpose is TiOra and Kamora here with Out of the Mud Inc., where we get to do our little thug dizzle and reach out and touch somebody.
Okay, Diana Ross.
All right. So today, first of all, welcome. Real men, welcome guys. Today we are doing the last episode of 2024.
Yes, let's give ourselves a very cutesy, very demure. Yes.
But today we want to make sure that we are intentional with what we say.
Gangster Grizzlies.
What we say and what we do for this episode. Take it away.
Okay, y'all. It's just as simple as this. We came out here, we shared our story. We laid out the format of what we're doing with her, H.E.R, healing, evolving, and reflecting. With that coming to a wrap for 2024, we want to really emphasize on the E and how we're going into 2025. For me personally, I will be 30 in less than 30 days. That's very big for me. Dang. Dang, I said that. Oh.
Now the world knows.
I ain't lying. Mama, I'm black. But evolving, what that looks like. I don't want to just age. I want to grow. I want to thrive.
Yeah.
And with that comes the work that we were talking about. And so for me, I have been resetting my brain. I've been resetting myself, my space. I know a lot of people have a lot of New Year's traditions. You know, you clean your house, get your house in order.
I moved some stuff around.
I didn't started tearing my residence up, okay? Everything that gotta go, that doesn't fit, that ain't working, is out of my house before 2025 hits. I have no space to just be holding on to things that don't serve me at this point in my life.
Yes.
That's clothes, electronics, people gots to go.
I haven't reached the clothes electronics part, but I have reached the people and the places.
We got to start somewhere.
I've started there.
We got to start somewhere. My thing is the clothes.
You know.
The clothes. My boyfriend will give his testimony on what my closet situation in laundry is like. And we are fighting demons out here, okay? Like, man. I am fighting tooth and nail. I have a growing child. My style is changing. My body is changing. We've been eating good 2024. And we going back to the gym. But I'm not gonna start with that New Year, New Me. And I'm not doing New Year, New Me. It's New Year, better me. I'm still me, but I am so much better than 2024. If y'all liked more of this year, more 2025, radical. And if you hated me this year, next year, you're going to croak over. You're going to croak over. Man. So I've been cleaning my space, and then I started to think about it. TiOra's event, you guys, first of all, big energy, big energy, okay? This girl really believed in me to MC an event. I ain't MC'd Nathan before, okay?
She did it. You did it.
I did it.
She pulled it together too. She was like, real quick, before you hit the stage, let me talk to you for a second.
Yeah, I started winging it, and I was like, people supposed to have introductions and stuff on the spot. Should have went for a journalism degree, okay? Because I gave introductions, honey.
She gave. It gave.
But she sparked something in me with that, and it was just so much that we got out of the event. I was like, dang, mama.
Good. We ate good there. It was really good.
And it just made me so excited for the next thing. So I said, no, your brother said something. It was about what you're listening to. And I took that little bug in my ear and I started going. I said, ooh, hold on. You said something. Hold on. And I literally put reset playlist. My reset playlist is fire. Now, it's not necessarily like one type of genre, but just things that saying something else to speaking to me who I am right now and who I'm trying to be 2025.
Yeah.
Big energy. I was like, dang. I noticed, you know, like how like football players when they're in the locker room and they listen to their song and they getting their chants going and then they hit the field with that energy. My coworkers watched me sit in that car for the last couple of weeks, honey. Sitting in that car, and they was like, "Oh, you don't move out that car." They see me dancing in my car, singing my song, getting into it, full concert.
Yeah.
My mind is gonna be right before I step out of my space into something else that I have to share with other people and whatever intentions and craziness they got on of their own. I'm good because I'm already tuned in to me and what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
That radicalized me. So cleaning my clothes, reset playlist, and then the other thing is to be still. Y'all, I can't tell you how much me and TiOra run,
man,
and then run again. And I was like, oh no, I'm gonna sit here. They was like, what you doing this weekend? Nothing.
Don't ask.
Oh, you outside? You outside? Oh, that sound real 30 of you to be in the house. That where I got all my bills paid, where I got groceries, where I got my comfy snuggies and my socks.
That's
Big
good.
mama in the house.
That's good.
So that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's the playlist. If you say, more, what you doing to get ready for 2025? Because you said you evolving. I'm cleaning, resetting my brain, and I need to do it with my list of movies and television too.
Ooh.
But I don't too much watch TV. Okay. But everything I'm taking in, I'm trying to reset. And then I'm gonna be still because, baby, gas is expensive too. I don't know if y'all know that or not. I don't know who got a full tank right now. But baby, I'm going to be still and be okay with being still because I'm being so inspired right now for so many different things. I have to make sure I see at least one of the things that I've put of these 30 things on my list through. So that just really shook me.
That 30.
That 30.
Saying it out loud over and over and over again. For me, what 2024 closing out looks like is I've truly stepped into a place, a version of myself that I was running from. I would hear for so many years, "Oh, T, you got this, you got this, you got so much potential." And I'm just like, I don't know what you're looking at. So whatever. But what 2024 was for me was really getting outside of, get out of my way. I got out of my own way. I stopped criticizing so heavily on myself. It wasn't easy. It has not been easy because I am my biggest critic. And when I critique, I critique. Okay. So it's like when I'm asking, I may be asking for feedback for something from somebody else, because I done already spiraled on what I just was reading, what I what I just wrote, what I've been planning. The beginning of the year started out for me with my nonprofit, on the ground running. I started looking into real estate for my nonprofit building, so that we could start our resource center. And my team was like, oh yeah, okay. And I got discouraged because I know that when you have a team and you're trying to do something, people generally start looking for a paycheck. And it's like, oh, well, we're a nonprofit. We don't have, we don't have money. So because my team, majority of my team wasn't like in a space financially or mentally where they could commit how I wanted them to commit, where I needed them to commit, like how I was, I got discouraged and I shut down and I shut up. So when I wanted to do the event that I did a couple weeks ago, I had already made the plan to do that last year around this time.
Yeah.
But I had shut down and shut up because I had been discouraged and I had already critiqued myself into a place where you're not ready for that. This ain't gonna do nothing for you. You're
Yeah.
not ready to do these things, right? So 2024 for me, it was stepping out of my own way and
Yeah.
moving into the potential and the just pulling out the me that I am inside. So for 2024, 25, evolving into that, it looks like more of talking. It looks like more of communicating, not just to, not just to what I want as far as career goals and passion goes, but just also to people. You know, I'm not real heavy on openly discussing when you make me mad. I'm very passive aggressive when it comes to that, and I'm real petty. Like I do certain things,
Oh, I
make
know.
certain gestures. We listen, we don't judge. Like, and I'll do those things, and I'm just like, no, I need to become more vocal because my children are picking up on that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so 2025 for me is evolving into communicating. It's continuously evolving into just a more mature, vocalized version of self.
That's big.
Yeah, because I ain't got nowhere quiet. I
Ooh.
haven't. I ain't got nowhere quiet. I've not physically. Oh, my leaves. Sorry.
Whoa.
I've not gotten anywhere. And so with me being more vocal, it looks like making people uncomfortable. It looks like making people step up or step back.
Mm-hmm.
You're either stepping up to what I'm asking you to do, or you're removing yourself completely because you realize this ain't for you, and that's okay because being evolving looks like being in a space where you can adapt and where you can grow and where you're changing in a way that it's not deteriorating.
Mm.
You know, so 2025, I'm looking forward to being more vocal.
Okay, big voice.
Okay, being more vocal and just more, growing into self. I love that for me and I love that for my kids because they need to know now too. They're in a space where they're emotionally maturing and becoming aware of things that are going on around them, not just in school, but at home and in the streets and everything where we're going to Walmart. I'm like, hey, we don't do those things. We don't say those things, right?
Yeah.
So my purpose in 2025 is to spread and share the love, vocalize, and just be more outward with self. Because I'm gonna be 33 and I'm okay with saying that. I'm glad I actually remembered. Sometimes I don't be remembering.
And that's that mom life stuff.
Mm-mm.
But I wanted to throw this out here. And not to throw you off, but to shake you up. Because I got a question.
Okay.
2025,
Mm-hmm.
what do you see for not this show, but for me as somebody that's been watching me grow and us deciding to take this journey for each other? And I'm gonna say the same for you.
Okay. So for you,
Uh-huh.
I do truly see you stepping into something that makes you put the S on and
Mm-hmm.
wear it. Like you put it on and you wear it for, self motivation, or like you say, in your car.
Yeah.
And there's a part of you that sometimes wears it outside, but it's situational.
Yeah.
But I see you becoming more of the more and more on purpose out loud, if that makes sense. Like I can see you being more okay with rejection, being okay with the setback, being okay with the not right nows. So, but also walking into the opportunity knowing that regardless of what you say, baby, this opportunity is for me. And whatever I get out of it, whether it's a yes or a no, it's going to still be for me.
Yeah.
So that's what I see for you. And I can't wait to see the person that you evolve growing from the experiences of the conversations and the opportunities and just being, because you're already loud, but there are some spaces where you're not. You know what I mean? It's just like for you to be loud in those spaces is it's exciting.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, being at that event really sparked me. And I was like, why I ain't been hosting? I like the way that feels.
Yeah.
I like the hustle and bustle of an event. I like watching it come together. I like being there to support the people. Why I ain't been doing this? Why did I'm not gonna say who told me I was too small, but how did I allow myself to feel so small to not be in these spaces? Or I got comfortable with being a supporter.
Yeah, that's what
Like
we
I'm
feel like
so
our
big all
role
the time.
is just supporting. I'm just here to support.
Yeah. I never wanted to take shine away from anybody. I have amazing family, y'all. Like, and this is not a braggadocious thing, but my family does big things. Okay. The Hardens, my cousin Frierson, my mama is such a talented person in herself.
She is.
And I just always felt like because I come from such a talented family that what I was doing was like, yeah, that's cool. It's normal. So I ain't trying to do nothing. It's just, yeah, I know how to do some of those things. We do them. Yeah. I seen it. And now it's like I wanted to write so bad. And now I'm like, but you know what? I like being in the front.
And being in the front fit you.
I like being in the front. And people asked me about it. They were like, you don't want to come sit in the front? And I'm like, no, everybody else sitting up there. They good. Y'all go ahead and sit in the front. I'm in the background fooling. I done been in a lot of shows. I done been in a lot of things. And it's just as the background because I feel like as a kid, people were like, you do too much, you are too much, you saying too much, you moving too much. I've just always been a too much person. So that guy, it was like a TikTok, and he's like, you think it's small. You need to stop thinking small, you need to think big.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm just bringing. Like, I don't see anything else small for me. I'm not going to my little podcast. I'm not going to my little job. I'm not getting in my little car. I'm not paying my little bills. Okay?
Who put little in front of bills? Make them little for real.
Because somebody with some money that could pay for... Never mind.
All right.
But they're not little to me. Whatever I'm doing is big for me. And I appreciate you seeing that for me, because it gets really difficult when you're digging down and trying to do all these things, but I'm still playing the background of a lot. And so I was like, dang, all right, I'm gonna try it for myself. I might do this. I might do that. I'm doing it.
And this is where it wasn't petty of me. I knew that that you would try to cater to what you knew I was looking for the event. But I think I gave you basically, hey, just get an intro of everybody and then just go with it. And I think that was all I said to you, because you was like, well, what am I doing? And I was like, okay, just get an intro of everybody, And that was it. This is her first time doing this. This is the first time on the job. And I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean?
She told me to wing it.
And it wasn't
hold on. My little wing.
It wasn't because it was truly because I know the big in you.
Yeah.
I know the vibrant, what you can bring out of somebody based off of a conversation or igniting a spark in somebody, because not everybody likes talking about themselves. You saw how uncomfortable and awkward they was. Like, well, I don't know. I just, but it's how you smile and say, well, what you do? What you know what I mean? Like, brag a little bit. You know what I mean? So, and it seeing you do that while we were doing everything else, it was like, now that you're in your space, you're good. And I didn't have to piggyback, micromanage, check in. I didn't ask you I just like, hey, another one came. There she go over there. Go get her. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't do anything else. I let you be big. Because when you wear your S, when we wear our S, we do it for self, because we're like, okay, here we go. We got this. I got this. Got to do it. Right? So that S is for us. But when you wear it, you like, nah, I'm here. Watch me work. Watch me work. And so you being able to pull that out of yourself with a little push and then do it so authentically. I was like, Yep. There we go. There we go. That was good. And it felt so, it looked natural, and it made the flow of everything go also so smoothly. Like the people who were coming up, they even felt better. Like, oh, dang, okay, I ain't that nervous, but man, I don't even know if I can follow up the introduction of myself. Like, that was me you talked about, and I don't even know what to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was very proud in that sense. And like I was telling my brother the other day, I was like, man, it really haven't hit me yet.
Yeah.
That I just did this. That I just accomplished this. That I
No.
just did this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it was still just the idea. Because I shut it down so many times. I was supposed to do it last year. And then I was supposed to do it again during like February or something. But having this empowering workshop, seminar, event, whatever it's being called, whatever it's being identified as, having these individuals speak from a place of vulnerability, authenticity, and honesty.
Yes.
It was really something that just made the room shake.
Ooh, yeah.
It made the room shake. Not in a way that it was tense, but in a way it was like you saw what do you call them?
It's like an astral projection.
Astral projections of
it was energy.
That were,
it was
like,
so much energy in the room.
Yeah,
and it was a shared
nice
energy of, hey, this is what we're doing. This is what we got going. I can't see the comment. I can see the comment, but I can't see the comment.
I don't think there's any comments, is it?
We're not able.
Oh, hey, Kiana. Hey, Kiana. Hey, Kiana. Thanks for popping in, love bug. Thanks to all my friends for showing up. Y'all be having families and lives and things to do, and y'all be passing through.
And that's appreciated.
No, greatly and deeply appreciated. As people who've seen me and talked with me and then been in my book clubs, but that just know, like, this was something that we really wanted to do, and like getting the chance to do it and thrive in it and feel for it and scrape our knees in it and figure it out has been wonderful.
It has been a wonderful, chaotic experience. The day of, y'all, just decorating, period. Briasia, baby, thank you. I'm gonna say it every time. Briasia, thank you. Because the way decorating is simple for some, but not for others.
We ain't even gonna talk about the water bead. Okay,
I was actually going to.
We know the water bead.
Y'all know when y'all do water beads for the effect of, a floating object. Let me tell you what I did. I put the beads in the glass. What glass? The little glass. Sorry. I put the beads in the glass, and I put the flour in there, and then I put it on the table. And I was like, that don't look like how
something ain't right.
How it's supposed to look.
Something ain't right.
And she was like, T.O., are you supposed to put water in there? Mm-hmm. I said, I did. The beads expanded. See? Everything ain't for everybody. That's okay.
Everybody hates Chris.
She was like, no, it's okay. Just give me I said, okay. And she did it. I was like, oh. I'm going to go back over here and do the tablecloths. Because this ain't for me. And I realized that. Growth.
But that's the big G right there. Because
sometimes we don't set stuff down, we know it ain't for us.
Message. But you guys, what I see for TiOra 2025, I see you as what's the best way to say it? Really embracing not just TiOra the businesswoman, because y'all, TiOra's been big business. TiOra, look, y'all, TiOra's y'all know like how Kris Jenner be running stuff. Y'all know like the people that make the things happen, like the Olivia Popes. She's the Olivia Pope of our life because she be running everything in the background, and she don't be having no trench coat or nothing. She be in sweatpants doing the things. You talk to her, she be like, I'm in the car, okay? 3 gallons of gas and I'm about to go 12 places. And you're like, how do you do that? What is the teach me the game, Ghost?
Man, it's just really knowing that that I have somebody to do it for, and that they appreciate it. Like, my purpose in life has always been help, help, help. And at one point I saw it as a burden. Like, man, I'm always gonna help somebody, but it was how I was helping and the way that it made the other people feel valued, feel seen.
Yeah.
That afterwards I was like, maybe me helping isn't so bad.
But that's why I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, because y'all, this year I don't see TiOra being the Olivia Pope for everybody. So everybody that's leaning on her, be prepared to fall and figure it out. I see TiOra being the person to accept the help. I see people showing up for you this year. I see you learning to accept people helping you this year. The amount of care and nurture that you give, you deserve it so much, and you've been working so hard to make sure that everybody has it. It's at your door. I don't think that we tell the people in our lives who literally keep us together that it's your turn. People can get real comfortable with being given to, and not in a place of ill intention, of comfort, of stability, of convenience.
Yeah.
But 2025, I see you being poured into. I'm not really seeing your glass empty, sis. I'm really not. You're not gonna have to go, oh, half empty, half full.
No, I speak that too. I've been praying for that.
This
for
is
self as
for
well.
you.
Yeah, I've been praying for that for self as well. Like, I'm like, Lord, help me give from a place of abundance, not from a place of not from the main source. I want to be able to give from the extra. I don't want to be able. I don't want to keep giving from.
Because y'all know when you at the gas station and those people come up to your car, and they be like, hey, you got something to spare? And you only got the money for your gas. Your baby needs some snacks. But if you just so happen to look in the middle console of your car and you see a little change in the bottom, that's the extra that you give people. You don't give people your gas money. Now you ain't got no gas to get nowhere. So I definitely said that to myself. I'm not giving out my gas money 2025. It ain't there. You can have this change. You get your little couple of 9-laters or something. But you will not have my gas money.
Yeah. And that's what I want to speak for everybody else too, because some of us have survivor's guilt.
Yeah.
And it's also an imposter syndrome that a lot of us carry with us as well, coming from places of, well, you feel like you have something in you that's better than or greater than, but you don't feel like you have, like you're not, you feel like you're not it. Like, you're like, oh, people keep saying this, but I'm not really it. You know what I'm saying? They're just being kind, or it's just something that happened in that moment, or the survivor's guilt where you've done all the things, you've done the labor, you've done the work, and you can't really enjoy the fruits of your labor because you like, well, why do I get to do this? And I still got people in my corner over here or over there, and I don't have enough to really give them to be where I'm at. So you like feeling bad for where you are, and that you can't lift somebody else up because you either feel like a poser or you feel bad that you made it and they didn't.
Right.
So I speak that I accept that for myself, but I also speak for other individuals that moving into 2025, we're evolving into giving what we can, being more intentional, because your intent from giving from self, from the core of self, it's not the core, it's the main jar, right? Not from the backup generator. You're giving from straight from right here, right? And sometimes that's just as powerful. However, there are times where you really don't have that last charge, but the guilt, or sometimes you feel like you might even think, well, I'm gonna be blessed anyway. It'll be, but truly thinking of the way energy works, the way whatever works, the way it works is Give and it will be given unto you. But you have to also know when and when not to. Because sometimes it's just not for you to do. Like I'm finding myself being more intentional. There was something that was spoken over me at a women's conference this past year. I think it was in August at my sister's church. And the woman said, go where you're called, not where you're invited.
Yeah.
And I was like,
ooh, that rang for you, huh?
It's very rude. Get out of my business. I don't want to disappoint anybody. So it's like there are places where you find yourself, you go somewhere, you go to somebody's house just to make them feel better. And now you miserable and you ain't got no, or you ran out of gas or something happened to your tire because you just went because somebody said something. Or you find yourself in a position where you're invited to somebody's party or get together, a gathering or what have you. And now you're in harm's way because you went where you were invited, not called. And the situations get deeper and, more powerful than that as well. But the thing is, go where you're called. So if you're not called to be in a situation that's for you, if it doesn't serve you any purpose and I don't mean selfish purpose. I mean purpose as far as like, are you contributing as another person benefiting, or are you just existing?
Yeah.
Go where you're called. And don't just, go where you're invited to just be in a room and exist there. That's
yeah.
We're not doing that no more.
Shout out to Steven Smith. What's going on, Steven? He says superstar. That's big coming from Steven, y'all. Steven do a lot too. He's a writer. He does.
Steve, what you be writing? Hurry up. Answer the question.
He write that stuff.
What you be writing?
He write that stuff.
He ain't writing fast enough.
He write that stuff.
Is he still there? Or he just wanted to make a comment. Well, thank you, Steve.
He just made a comment, but I appreciate you for popping in.
I appreciate you too, but I'm nosy and I want to know what you write.
Oh, he writes poetry and romance. He's a pleasure coach.
I love that.
Yeah. That's also 2025 Mora. I'm gonna be talking about healthy family situations.
Y'all, I just cracked that triggered something. I have 2 girls in my house.
Oh Lord.
I don't even know. This is off topic, but you said something and I'm gonna say it. My sister is about to be 18.
Yeah.
My daughter is 10. About to start periods. I'm having 2 different conversations in different corners of the house, and I'm not okay. Okay? I'm talking to one about, well, hey, this is what we need to do for legalities of things. This is what you need to, how people are going to see you, how you need to be able to be recognized, yada, yada, yada. And then another corner, I'm talking to my 10-year-old daughter about, hey, honey, there's going to be hair in places. There's going to be smells from places.
Yeah.
There's going to be leaks from places. Growth in other places. My son, I don't know what to say to him. I just be like, you all right? You good? All right, cool. I don't know. I've never been a boy before, so I don't know what to say to him.
Girl, I go get them books.
We have it, but I don't think I have
like,
the capacity to want to even.
We have those talks. Y'all, Steven's update. He said he write nasty stuff. That's what I was trying to tell you.
I have 15 books now, all about relationships, healing, dating, and or
of course.
Oh, and of course, sex.
Yeah.
Nice. Great. Let me hit you up.
Yeah.
About writing, because I write. That was definitely left hanging. I write also, Steve.
No, this is my book guy. No, we talk about the books.
That's great.
Yeah, I just parenting and being grown. Let's talk about that real quick before we gotta wrap this up, because parents gotta be grown. 2025. Put y'all line in the sand, okay? All my people with small babies, get them babies out the bed. Go be grown.
Oh, you know what? We didn't speak on putting our line in the sand. I'm gonna speak on it, cause good job to me.
Oh, we're doing a hard pivot. Okay, let's go.
Sorry,
I'm right with you.
Hard pivot to putting my line in the sand. We know that our children share a father, and he has not been present. And this year, I told him no. I've never told him no ever in life regarding his children. Never. So before you come for me, hear what I said. I never tell him no. But he sees his children 2 or 3 times a year.
Some of them
2 or 3 times a year.
Yeah.
And the last time he saw them, we had a very intentional conversation. We did discuss this conversation a couple weeks ago, I believe.
Mhm.
But he said, yo, gonna be in town. Can I get the kids? And I sat there, blood boiling, pondering.
Mhm.
And I was like, no. Straight up no. And then he was like,
Because y'all know no is a complete sentence, right?
complete.
You don't have to go, no, because
Nope. I straight
this
up
is not a
said
dissertation.
no. And everything in me wanted to word vomit. But I was just like, simply no, because I've word vomited before. It's done nothing.
No, don't write that 50-page essay. He can't read that good. So what you do
or
is
comprehend, clearly. He said, excuse me? I said, yeah, no. I'm saying no. And I'm bringing the mothers in on this. I text the oldest one's mom, and then I called her because I knew she was at work. I said, hey, I need to talk to you real quick. I'm making some decisions, and I want you to be aware because it directly affects our children. Then I called baby mama number 2, let her know, like, yo, this is what I did. Any opposed? Everybody was like, nope, no opposed. Cool, we all on board. Until this individual creates consistency and honesty, you popping up during the holidays is no longer a thing.
No, there will be no photo ops with the charity children that you just remembered that you have. So that's unavailable.
This part of parenting and setting boundaries while also still trying to be emotionally available to someone else while you're dealing with an emotionally unavailable and intellectually unavailable individual, very frustrating, very difficult.
But you did a good job.
I cried.
I was very proud of her because I'm usually the one that be like, nah.
No facts. She like, well, if he coming, I ain't really for it. We got stuff we got going on already. And I'd be like, well,
we already have a life going.
Yeah. I try to appease to him, do what work around in the midst of working what I'm already working. It's a circle.
That's not fair.
No, and my kids, I'm tired of my kids spiraling. I really am. And my daughter did cry. I cried watching her cry, knowing that she was crying because she didn't understand. She's like, well, why are you telling him no? And I'm like, sweetheart, he's been telling you no for 365 days. I told him no once. All the times you've texted him, you've called him, you have the proof in your phone where you're like, Dad, can you come get me? He tells you he has the day off. You ask him, can he come get you? And he ghosts you for weeks. And then goes, hey, little mama.
Yeah.
I had to pull the petty conversation. He did it first. I did have to have that conversation with my 10-year-old. I was like, he did it first. You know what I mean?
I believe in establishing boundaries. I'm creating a life for a human being. My son is not a toy.
No.
He has real emotions and thoughts and a schedule. I work really hard to put together this life all year.
Man.
And so you don't get to pop up in the times where we go, oh, we finally can do this with our family and we're going to do this. And be like, yeah, let me get that. Let me get that off you. I ain't been here. So I should have that time with him because I don't have time. And who created that for you? Yourself. So, I say all that to say, I stand with you standing on business. I love that for you. I don't mind being the most hated baby mama in the group. I don't care.
I did for a while because I'm like, no,
I know
peace,
you did.
Peace. Everybody needs to be heard, understood.
No,
but now
like Medea said, my peace is still. Not peace be still. My peace is still.
Yeah,
and I'm still not sending my son.
You're gonna hear me this time. I'm vocalizing. My kids are uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable for my kids, and I said no.
So 2025, set your boundaries, expectations, reset your playlist, clean your house, use your voice and communicate.
I don't like how you just said that.
Girl.
I'm sitting here thinking about the laundry just right now. Like,
do your big one. There is still time, y'all, to make your life exactly what you want it to be. You ain't gotta wait until the ball drops. You ain't gotta wait on nothing. You ain't like people like, oh, Sunday fun day. I'm not waiting on Sunday to have no fun.
I'm gonna have fun tonight. I'm gonna go play Call of Duty right now.
Okay. I'm about to go put on my Snuggie. This has been real, y'all. I appreciate everybody for supporting us. Big shout out to Out of the Mud.
Out of the Mud. Thank you once again.
Y'all, enjoy your 2024. Be safe. We love y'all. Until the next time, Kamora, TiOra. We out.